Chengdu in southwestern China was the third World Cup venue of 2016, as 45 elite women set off from the pontoon for the race over the Olympic distance. The 1500-metre non-wetsuit swim would be keenly contested in the inland lake, with a longer 1000-metre first lap to contend with. France's Sarah Dode and Ling Yang from China went off well as they tried to avoid congestion around the turns. It didn't take long for two distinct packs to form, with 8 in the front group. Summer Cook from the USA led them out of the water and along the pontoon as they embarked on the shorter second lap. Russians Yuliya Yelistratova and Valentina Zapatrina were right behind her. The pressure continued at the front, with the leaders looking to try and take whatever advantage they could out onto the bike. It was Cook that managed to maintain a small lead, but Anastasia Abrazimova led the Russian challenge out, with Zapatrina and Anastasia Gorbanova joining her. Turkey's Gaia Peron would also make up part of the small lead group as they set off on the 40-kilometre bike. Cook was soon trying to force the pace off the front, having not expected such a small lead group. Last year at this event, 60 women all rode together, so this required a different strategy. The inclines would prove a big test, as Cook, taking part in her third event of the year, tucked in nicely, happy to share the workload. The chasers weren't too far behind at this point and had the leaders in their sights. The small lead group were gradually being caught as they crossed the blue carpet, and as the race wore on, the gap reduced. On the fourth lap of 6, the two packs joined together and would ride the final two 6.67-kilometre laps together. This had brought some strong runners into contention, including the top-ranked athlete in the field, Lisa Perterer. Having done all the hard work early on, Cook now found herself at the back of the pack as they hit T2. It was now down to who would have the run legs over 10 kilometres in the warm conditions. Leonie Parot from France and Austria's Sarah Village led them out onto the run, followed by the rest of the field. It was Belgium's Claire Michel that led early on, but Cook was managing to work her way through the field. The American was running a good pace, passing the other athletes at will, and had soon overtaken Michel to hit the front. The Belgian seemingly had no answer to Cook's pace, and she was beginning to add vital seconds to her lead on every lap. Her efforts paid dividends as Cook was able to cross the line with time to spare to register her first ever World Cup win, with a 34-second advantage over her nearest challenger, Michel. The Belgian was delighted with the silver, while there was another big gap back to Lisa Perterer in third.
I put in a lot of work over the winter, and I was actually able to finally execute some of the skills that I've been working really hard on for the first time. So just to win after finally putting the process together, it just validates all the work that I put in.